On this, take a look. Mortal Kombat II just annihilated the box office. We're catching up with the women who helped lead the charge. And speaking of powerful women, the leading queen of sitcoms now leading sheep?
George loved us. He read us dozens of these stories. We shall solve the crime.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus joins us to talk about The Sheep Detective.
Make your daddy dead.
Plus, the bold, explosive, can't stop thinking about it film everyone's buzzing over.
Why don't you sit with me? Seems like we got a lot to talk about.
Is God Is. Vivica Fox and its breakout stars join us to talk about the movie that already has serious Oscar heat.
You're live?
That and more on this Take a Look.
Take a look! Summertime. Here it is, a groove slightly transformed as we talk about summer movies. Actually, not really. Until Grogu comes along, until Toy Story 5 comes along, we're not truly into the summer, but we can talk about the penultimate summer movies. Mortal Kombat 2 crushing it at the box office, proving people love video game movies. People like my friends, Natalie Franklin.
Hello.
Blackwood, good to see you. World-famous comedian Steph Sanders back from 6 shows with Leslie Jones.
Hey, there it is.
How'd that go?
Great, fantastic. I'm finally doing things.
All right, did he invite you to any of the shows?
No.
Did he invite me to any of the shows?
No. Nah, you ain't ready yet. I ain't ready.
All right, let's move on from our anger issues to talk about real anger issues. Finish him! Mortal Kombat 2, what'd you think?
Good movie, better video game, of course. I'm a 90s baby, so
Yeah.
All right, how about you?
I think great movie, better video game. However, they finally got it right with this one.
What'd they get right?
They got right. The women are the baddest things on the planet.
So
And-
true.
Absolutely.
Yes, and then the actors actually acted.
Yeah.
And there's a good storyline with it. So
You're gonna find the theme is the strong women in this show, and I had a chance to catch up with them from Mortal Kombat 2. Take a look. As they say, with great power comes great responsibility. Are you feeling that?
Oh, yes, yes. Like me in real life or Katana?
Yeah, I guess both.
I guess both, right? Sorry, I was thinking in terms of Katana, 100%. I mean, listen, I hope the fans are really happy with our portrayal of these characters. We definitely poured our hearts and soul into it. Very much tried to honor the games and the original lore and incorporate that into this movie. And I feel like it's got more fights, it's more brutal than it ever was. It has a very emotional arc as well, a lot of vulnerability, and I think there's a little bit of everything for everyone.
Yeah, how about you? Both your character and you. You feeling it?
Yeah, like Eddie said, I think trying to give the fans what they've been itching for, honor them in the best way, honor the nostalgia of this in the best way, but as well as trust in what we laid down and trust in the version of these characters that we brought forth, and I think that fans will be touched by them to see them in a new light.
Fans touched. It blew away box office expectations. The #1 movie in the world right now.
Yeah.
All right, so while people were watching that, they completely ignored a movie that I told you should go see. It's so good. Talk about The Sheep Detective. How surprised were you by how good this was?
It was so good. You were just surprised by the ending. It's technically a kid's movie, but it felt like adults could enjoy it. It's an adaptation from a book. Yeah, did you?
Yeah, not your cup of tea, but what do you think?
This adult enjoyed it. I know I shouldn't have. And I was like all the time like thinking this is for kids, but I loved it. I was enthralled by the sheep. They got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime there's a kid movie and the lead character dies in the opening act,
Sign me up.
you know, it's got some edge to it. Oh, I may have plot spoiled. You need to go see this movie. Talking about strong women, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, the queen of sitcoms and the queen of sheep. Listen. For both of you, you know, comedy, television, film, you pretty much know what you're getting, what it's going to be on the day. Your performances stick, you know what it is. I would have to think for both of you, you really were looking forward to seeing what the heck this movie was going to turn out to be.
Without question, I actually wasn't entirely sure. And then when you see it, not only was I deeply relieved, but hugely proud and thrilled to see the final product.
So watch this movie because
Because it will entertain you and your whole family, truly entertain you and your whole family. You'll walk away with things to talk about, lots of ideas, lots of themes that are worthy of bigger discussions.
Worthy indeed. You're going to love this movie. It answers the age-old question, why did the chicken cross the road? I love it for that reason.
Or why the sheep crossed the road, too.
Yeah, exactly. They are related, as
why
it turns
sheep
out.
and chicken together?
Exactly.
We're also giving away another.
Yeah.
We just ruined that movie for you. You should go see it anyway. All right, there's a movie we can't ruin for you. You have to go see it. Is God Is. It sounds like a faith-based movie. It's not.
Yeah.
Why you got to see this movie? Its stars and directors coming up next. Hey, welcome back. It is Take a Look. You joined us on a great day. You will never forget the day that we told you about this movie, Is God Is. I'm so happy to talk about it with the world-famous comedian Steph Sanders. Woo! And, of course, Natalie Franklin.
Hello.
All right, so not only have you seen the movie, but you're hosting screenings of it. Having seen the movie, how excited are you to introduce it in person to audiences?
Very excited. Of course, I'm more excited because Vivica Fox is in it. She's very dark, and that's something new, but it's just a great cast, great movie. I'm so excited for people to see it.
Steph, how do you prepare people to see this movie without giving anything away?
I see TikTok hashtag get your baby daddy. All over this. All over. It's a new trend.
It's a morality tale.
Get your lick back.
Beware of bad deeds because they will come back to haunt you. Based on a play, one of the directors of that play is the director of this movie. Alicia Harris and I talked. Take a look.
How are you?
I am better having seen this movie. Congratulations, nothing short of a masterpiece.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And full disclosure, I knew that I was going to this junket screening, and my son checks in with me from time to time and say, hey, Dad, got any movies coming up? He's rarely interested in anything if it's not a Marvel movie, but he knew about this movie specifically because he's a burn survivor, and he said, can I go with you? So we saw this together. I'm uniquely qualified to say that this movie is more powerful than you can possibly imagine for all audiences. I can't wait for them to see it. Talk about the genesis. Where did this start?
Wow, thank you so much for that, and thanks to your son. Please tell him I said hello. Okay, so this started with the idea that I might try and create something that was inspired by ancient Greek tragedy, but populated by people who look and sound like myself. And I just went hog wild. The size of those family dramas, if you know anything about ancient Greek tragedy, is epic. Blood for blood, very much people who are going no holds bar, and I wanted to allow these young women to go that hard in the paint.
The casting is phenomenal all the way around, but let's talk with these two young women who played the sisters who go through this. Like, my day one on the set, you must have been at Video Village going, look, yes, this is it.
Listen, before day one, Mark, I knew when I auditioned these women and when I called them back, they are exceptional actors. They absolutely drive this home and they make me look really, really good. I have to say that Mallory and Kara are just stunning, and they work beautifully together, and you can feel their love for their characters through the performance, which I think is imperative to carrying the story.
A part of this, the tragedy, the burns that created them, that got them into this situation, you handled that with such discretion.
Yeah, so thank you for acknowledging that. I wanted to be really careful about not just depicting something that would be horrifying. Violence against women, violence against Black women was not something that I wanted to focus on, the act itself. And as you say, we can get the impact of it just by hearing the sounds and seeing other images and using clever ways to engage other senses rather than just showing frankly and baldly this woman being tortured. And I think it would have taken us out. I think it would have been too terrible. So it's about riding that line, right?
Well, it's brilliant. Congratulations on everything in advance, on all the accolades to you and everybody who touched this movie. Thank you so much for bringing it.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mark.
Accolades indeed. I predict Oscars, especially for the stars of this movie, if not for direction.
She's amazing.
And everything in this movie, even bit parts are amazing in this.
Yes, yes. I wish you got to talk to Sterling K. Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Being selfish.
As much as I love him in Paradise, I hate him in this one.
Yeah.
And what I love is that they don't give him away. You see, like, cuts of his hand, tight shots of his lips. You don't really know it's Sterling K. till towards the end.
Right, or if you've been watching the press.
Right, true. If you didn't know Vivica Fox, you would know that it's her in this movie for reasons we'll disclose in a little bit. And also Erica Alexander, we know her from
Living Single.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, we're talking to both of them about this movie, why you need to see Is God Is. Next. Hey, welcome back. It is Take a Look. Come on in and hang out with my friends. My friends like Natalie Franklin and the world-famous comedian Steph Sanders. We're talking about a movie called Is God Is. And let me give you the setup. It's about a woman and her 2 young children that are set on fire by her boyfriend and...
Baby daddy.
And they decide to get revenge. And you're going, wow, that sounds like a good time at the movies.
Yeah.
I am telling you, it is. Yes, it's heavy, but it's also funny.
Yep.
And heartwarming, and also leaves you with some hope and stuff to talk about.
Yeah, it really does. And the cast, we cannot get away. The cast is star-studded,
Phenomenal.
and you've never seen them in this type of light, put it that way.
Yeah, cast like Erica Alexander, once again, you love from.
Living Single.
Vivica Fox, I'm old school. I remember Independence Day when she was Will Smith's
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Erica is so good in this role. She plays an evangelist. I felt like I was being faith-healed during that scene.
And she's such a good comedy actor.
Yes.
That's really her wheelhouse.
Her timing's impeccable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it works in this. Take
And
a look.
Vivica dated 50, too.
Yep.
Great to talk to you.
Awesome. We coming in hot.
Yeah, I love how epic and amazing this movie is. If you talk about Shakespeare drama, if you talk about ancient Greek tragedy, this is it, blown up, dropped into the modern frame.
Oh, wow.
Thank
we
you.
Love that analogy. Thank
Powerful.
you.
Thank you.
So for each of you, talk about the day on the set. Neither of you are rookies. You've done some great things, but
Yes.
what made this one different? What's the day on the set where this was hitting different?
Well, I will say for myself, it was the prosthetics. You know, I would have people we filmed in New Orleans that were so happy to meet Vivica Fox until I turned around, burnt up. I saw a couple people, oh, there's Vivica over there. I told her, hi, baby. They was like, oh, my goodness. I said, it comes off. It comes off. So for me, it was working with the prosthetics on.
Did you ever leave it on and just like
No,
run out to
no.
Starbucks?
The second they said we could take it off, I was almost peeling it off. I was relieved to take it off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. How about you?
This was the best script I ever read. And I've read many scripts. And I was very excited for the script, not just because Alicia Harris, who is the writer-director, had created it out of herself. And so it has been born through the world, through somebody who, you talk about Shakespeare, the new Shakespeares have arrived. And we see them in Jordan Peele and Cord Jefferson, people like Alicia Harris. It's a new day. But also the fact that she invited me to play. You can often see wonderful scripts or things go by and they're not necessarily going to be in your lap. But when I was on that set, I knew I was a part of something great because I'd already read it and I was really grateful to be there and to know that Viv was there and Janelle, Kara Young, Mallory Johnson, Sterling. It's amazing.
Absolutely. Erica, let's talk about your character. The character is so over the top, could easily be a caricature, but you played her with great humanity.
I tried. Listen, my parents were ministers. Church of God in Christ have seen a lot of things. And one thing I do know, that things that look distorted are often very human. Or what she's built there is a cult of love. But it is a distorted love. They are in love with her. And so she's able to manipulate them. And you see, move them and thrash them around like they're puppets. But that's another version of Alicia saying that she's a puppet. She's still tied to this man. So she used that power and created her own cult of love and lust and all of that. And that's very human. I just think that the expression of it is outrageous. And that's what makes this, film very unique.
Yeah, well, you are in for a treat. Wait till you see this with an audience. Audiences are going to love it. For those who haven't seen it, let's get them in there. Let's
Please,
See
darlings,
Is God
check it
Is,
out.
Because
See Is God Is because it has an amazing cast. The filmmaking is incredible. The music, we had the incredible Beyonce give us the title song to it. So Is God Is coming to theaters. Go back to the theaters, darling. Everyone's loving going back to the theaters. Check out Is God Is, May 15th.
I'm going right now.
Oh, look at
my
God! Awesome.
Look at me goofing around like that.
I love it.
Did you appreciate how I went into that interview so strong, saying, you know, this harkens back to Greek tragedies and
I
epic
like that.
Shakespeare.
I like that.
I seemed so brilliant when I said that, although
did.
I realized I just disclosed I completely ripped off what the director told me moments before.
They thought you were a cinematic genius.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I was like, Shakespeare, same.
I'm a simpleton. As we move on, how do we reinforce that this has such a heavy setup, yet at the same time, it's so entertaining?
How do we reinforce it? Well, I mean, if you've seen other movies like Get Out or we just had Sinners, it's in that same thread, that same tone, right?
Yeah.
It's deep, it probably has a hidden message, but you will be entertained, you will enjoy it.
With a sousance of Kill Bill.
Yes.
There too. All right. As much
Bill.
as we talk about all the stars in this movie, there are two reasons this movie is going to be nominated for Academy Awards. There are two reasons this movie works, and those are the two.
That's
the
right.
twins in this movie are remarkable. The characters and the actresses.
Yeah, I love it. I love those two. I fell in love with those two, Burns and all.
They're so, I mean, they're so funny, and it just shows you look past that to get to know the person, and you do in this movie. Coming up in a moment, we are going to get to know the actresses behind them next. Hey, welcome back. It is Take a Look. We're talking about Is God Is, a remarkable new movie. It sounds like a faith-based movie, but it's not. How would you describe it?
Gothic horror, maybe?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Revenge movie?
Revenge, okay.
Yeah. Burning Bed goes crazy. That's what I was describing there.
It's so funny, and at the same time, does not make light of it. I mean, it's very heavy at the end. It's going to inspire such conversations, and especially about the main performances. These two young actresses crush it.
Bravo.
I love everything about it. I love the split-screen direction that they use with them.
The chemistry is just really good between these two actors.
I want you to get to know Kara and Mallory right now. Take a look.
I'm a little nervous to see the fire behind you, though. Can you scoot forward a little bit?
I wish
Making me nervous.
I get it. Oh no. Our lighting's right here. Go ahead.
For each of you, audiences are going to fall in love with these characters in the opening act. So for the two of you, when did you fall in love with your character?
Immediately. I love both of them so deeply. I fell in love. I will tell you, Marcus, right? Marcus?
Yeah.
I fell in love when I saw the play in 2018 at Soho Rep. I saw the play in the flesh. I was an audience member. I fell in love with these women from then.
Yeah, I think when I first read the story, like truly, when you first read it, there's something really, really visceral that happens to you. The language is so poignant, and it bounces off the page, and I just immediately understood who this girl was. I understood her pain. I understood her sensitivity, and I think like I just found her heart so heartbreaking and also really, really beautiful. And I think through just understanding where she was coming from so deeply, just as a Black woman, and just also just as someone who understands what it means to be very vulnerable in life and have that strength through that. I just loved her. I fell in love with her, and I was so happy to tell her story.
Amen. My son is a burn survivor, and he never reaches out to me to see a movie unless it's like a Marvel movie. But he had this movie on his radar and said, if you get a screening, can I go with you? So he sat beside me, and just watching it through his eyes, just so powerful. And it's not just about the incident, right? But at the same time, you handle the incident with such power and force, and at the same time, sensitivity.
I'm so, wow, that's beautiful.
Please send him our love.
Yeah, seriously. That's
For real. I want everybody to see this movie. If you could do me a favor, I'm multitasking today.
Yeah.
I'm at Cooley Middle School. They just come home second in the state of California. Girls wrestlers. Could they ask you a question?
Yeah.
Would that be okay?
Yeah.
All right, step up. All right, what's your name? Ask your question.
You guys did stunts in this movie. Did you guys get hurt at all?
Yeah, you did your own stunts. Did you get hurt?
No, they were super careful. Like everything was choreographed. We were like working with the choreographer from the beginning. Kara did her own, like she did all of her own stunts though. It was crazy. She just goes in. She was ready to fight.
Well,
but we weren't hurt.
You open up a can of it. All right, hi, your name?
My name is Julia Santana, and I know you guys had your characters learn lessons along the way. What is our takeaway?
That you have agency over your life at whatever point, you know, you can walk away from, you don't have to stick with the story that you feel about yourself ever. If there's ever a moment that you feel like you can change your story, you can walk away, you can take it. You have agency over yourself in your life and the people who are in your life. And I hope that that's what you take away from the film, truly.
And just enjoy
Absolutely.
it and
Enjoy
to enjoy
it.
it for the masterpiece that it is.
There you go. Cooley Cobras, make some noise for you, Scott.
Woo! Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Oh, you guys are beautiful.
Thanks, you guys. Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How great were they, and how great was that little moment? They lit up for that.
I love them. I love them. And it's still in unison. That's great.
Yeah, exactly.
That chemistry.
I have to admit, when you said wrestling team, I thought it was going to be a boys. I was not really interested. But the girls, oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm excited
This
for
girl
them.
power show is
Yes.
gotten, yeah.
In case you think, hey, do you just hang out with the wrestling team all the time? What's going on? No, I was invited to celebrate them. It overlapped the time I was to do those interviews. So I just brought them in, made it work. You know?
I do love that she changed your name to Marcus. I think I'm
did.
going to put that in my phone. Marcus.
I love it because my own mom called me Marcus. I said, why didn't you name me Marcus?
I love it.
Either way.
She call you that too.
Go see Is God Is. I know you got some screenings of it you're excited about. Why should people see it?
Because it's not just what you think. It's so much more. It's layered. The characters are layered. Vivica's back. It's the cast, the director, everything. The story is just so provocative and so endearing.
Like the director said, especially young black women need to see this movie. I'm certainly
And young black men.
Yeah, and I'm certainly neither of that, but I
Really, Marcus?
It's shocking but true. But I took away so much from this. I just applaud them for making it. If you think no good movies are being made anymore, go see this one.
That's right.
Whereas comedian Steph Sanders, where do we find you?
I am Steph Sanders everywhere.
And Natalie Franklin.
At Natalie the Hero everywhere.
There you go. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Be sure and like and subscribe if you see it there. Thanks for watching everywhere else. And AFN in 177 different countries and territories worldwide. Peace to you. All right.